It's not a look I've commonly taken on, but I've got the suit and the headset because we've got a chance of winning our first bit of silverware. Hello guys, welcome back to episode number 44 of Going Intercontinental. Yes, the suit is on. There is a chance in this episode that we can win the Superliga Argentina for the first time for Newell's properly, count the opening and closing stages rubbish that they've done like they do in Mexico at the moment, since 1990. That has been 34 years. Yes, 34 years. 7 years more than me, more than my age. Ridiculous. You know how old I am, but that's fine. In this episode, we're going to be playing a game away against third place Independiente, and then we are going to be at home to Sarmiento Junin to finish off the season. If we avoid defeat against Independiente, we win the league. As you can see, we are 4 points clear at the top of the table. Since you were last with us, obviously we had the games against River and Rosario. See the latter getting a very, very richly deserved 2-0 victory, which put us a little bit more comfortably at the top of the table, despite there only being a 2-point gap. We then went and trounced Independiente del Valle 4-0, as you'd expect. Comfortably won that one. Oscar Fernandez, since signing a new contract, scored 3 goals and only a 2,000 capacity, 2,000 person attendance. We only brought 140 people with us, which is ridiculous. And then we followed it up with a very hard-fought win against Atletico Tucumán. As you can see, Graça and Belmonte getting 2 late goals, fortunately to give us the win. And in that day of fixtures, if I can show you those, River Plate drew against Racing Club. The club, let's not forget that I was considering going and actually managing at some point during this save, maybe about 15 episodes ago, something like that. They got a very richly earned 1-1 draw against Boca Juniors, which obviously now means that if we do avoid defeat against Independiente, which is not by any means a hung and drawn thing, because obviously Independiente are a very good side. If we do that, we win the league, which is ridiculous, hence the suit. The team we're going to be putting out to do that today is going to be Minetti in goal, because Limusan and Batalla are both injured. Batalla should be back for the final game if we need him, but depending on the outcome of this game, he might not even play, I don't know. Ferroni, Graça, Aguila and Andriozzi are trademark back four. Belmonte and Nora are trademark centre midfield pairing. Aguirre, Bottlemore and Fernandez supporting Varela up top. Riera, unfortunately, injured. Varela, the other ones, as you'd expect, pretty much. Bench-wise, we have got the likes of Machuca, Atlante, Benitez, Ceballos, who can all do a job in coming on, and played very well against Independiente del Valle in the Copa Libertadores a couple of games ago. But let's get into the biggest match of the save so far. Obviously the game against Sierra in the Copa Sudamericana semi-final was a huge game, but this arguably is just so much bigger. To win the first title in so long, what can I say here? Come on, lads, win it for the fans. Yes, that's the attitude. Oh, I'm nervous. Oh, I'm jittery. Like I said, avoid defeat and we win the title. That is enormous. I can't believe, considering the way that we played those first few seasons in this save, I'm amazed that we've got the chance to do it. Bottlemore, it's 1-0. It's 1-0 in 5 minutes. Leonardo Bottlemore, Demand More FM's name in the game player has come up in the big time. It's a ball in from Varela. It's dropped down by Graça. He doesn't actually get to it. Komar drops the ball down, and Bottlemore there, tidying up on the penalty area, or the penalty spot, and we're 1-0 up, and we're edging ever closer to our first ever YouTube series title victory with that first goal. Andriozzi gets in front of his man very nicely there. Fernandez pings the ball up towards Varela, who's got support in the inside, but he doesn't need it. He goes past his man, keeps going. Varela, it's 2-0. Yes! Oh my God, it could be happening. It could be happening. Obviously, in episode 43, as you will have seen, we did do this against River Plate and came back and drew 3-3. But if that happens, we still win the title. Oh my God, this is ridiculous. This is absolutely stupid. Boca Juniors are playing River Plate in this game. How, what bad timing it is for that team. Oh my word. Nora with the ball in. Could it be three? It doesn't manage to get it. Marquez clears. Belmonte, though, sweeping up and doing a fantastic job there of stopping the counter. Plays it to Ferroni, to Gratha, who plays it across to Aguila, who's presumably going to, plays it wide to Oscar Fernandez, who's been ridiculous since coming into the squad. Puts a ball in, drops to Varela, it's 3-0. Oh my Gideon, I cannot believe this. We are putting Independiente to the sword, and at this stage, we're strolling to the Superliga title. I actually can't believe this. I'm I don't know how this has happened. I really don't. Wear this suit every episode, for the love of God. Oh my word. Do you know what I've just realised? If we avoid defeat, we don't win the title. I don't think. I don't know where I got that thought from. If we win, we definitely win the title. I've just seen Boca Juniors are on 80 points. Oh. So me saying that the whole time might not actually be mathematically correct. I've honestly got no idea. Come on. Fernandez is going to try and hit the ball off and doesn't manage to get to it. Gets knocked forward. Gratha's there, but it drops to an Independiente player who runs forwards. But it's tame effort and it goes straight at Manetti. Our 6 shots have all been on target so far. Nora with the corner in now to Aguila, who puts it just over the bar. Could have been 4. Oh my word. We are currently 4 points clear. Boca Juniors are 2-0 up against River Plate. Their title challenge their title challenge faded when they didn't manage to beat us. But don't get complacent. That's the big important point. I don't care if we're 3-0 up. Do not get complacent, boys. Oh my word. This is ridiculous. Can't actually believe this. Andriozzi with a throw down to Belmonte, who plays it back to Andriozzi again. He's presumably going to whip a ball in, tries to get it to Aguirre, doesn't manage to get it to him. I have since Wednesday's episode, I have looked for a picture of Brian Aguirre. He looks far too young for me to put on a YouTube video. Fernandez has the ball in. Varela, it's 4-0, and Varela's got his hat trick. It's his 24th goal of the season, and that man, give him the medal now. He has fired this Newell's team to potential title glory. I cannot forget that I do need to show you guys the draw for the Copa Libertadores groups for this knockout round. We play Atletico Mineiro in the second round, if I remember correctly, and then we face most likely Sao Paulo in the quarterfinals if we make it that far. So it's going to be an interesting run. They start in July. It's going to be next season now. But anyway, let's move on with this. Ferroni on the ball now, playing it down the left. We're 4-0 up against Independiente. I would never have foreseen this coming. Nora's following him like a rash, but he managed to get the ball out to Dominguez, who just takes a shot. And I mean, that is just shocking. Absolutely shocking. Who are we going to make? We're going to make some changes. Aguirre, amazingly, has not played the best. I'm going to bring Atlante on. I am seriously considering whether I continue to bring in Atlante for another season because he's actually played pretty well. I don't have the option to do that. I am also going to bring off Ferroni and bring on Kazu because Ferroni's just played like every single game ever. I think he's played every game you've seen this season, or so it must be. Like the man is ridiculous, the amount of games he's played. But as it stands, we are going to win the league, barring a miraculous collapse. Bottomore getting a goal. I'm so pleased for him. Fernandez on the ball now, running forwards, using his pace. Gets past Quiroga, kind of. Whips a ball in. Varela's there. Drops the bottom, or again, it hits the crossbar. Oh, it could have been 5, and he could have had a brace. He actually had a brace in an offline game a couple of weeks ago, which I mentioned to DM in the Discord chat that we're part of, and he was very pleased. And Varela with a chance to make it 4. He's going to come off now, I think. He's had his time. We need to give some other players a chance to get involved. Zeballos, let's get him on as our final change, because he has played well in the time he's been on the pitch. I cannot stress that enough. Oh, let's listen to me getting all philosophical now that we're gonna win the league. I can't wait to see it. It's gonna happen. Oh my god. Kazu with a wonderful ball forward to the aforementioned Zeballos, who holds it up but loses the ball, unfortunately. But he does look at that. They're running for the cause. This is ridiculous. Go on, Bottomore, get into him. It's a chance for Independiente now. Don't tarnish this. Great save by Manetti. He's not played all season, and he gets in with a fantastic save to keep it at 4-0. Nora with a free kick now, coming into the end of the game now. Ball in, Fernandez at the back post, doesn't manage to get onto it. Independiente are now going to break. I'm going to drop it down to a slightly less... I'm going to put it down to a balanced mentality. I'm not going to go cautious. We don't need to be pushing forwards anymore. 3 minutes of added time. Boca Juniors have won their game, but it's not going to mean anything. Definitely wouldn't have just won by getting the draw, but we've won the league title. Oh my word, what's happening? Like, we're not actually seeing it because I've got 2D on. That's the most anticlimactic post-match thing I've ever seen. We've just won the title. That is ridiculous. Congratulations. These are what every footballer dreams of. Yes! Oh, I can't believe it. We've won the title with a game to spare. Absolutely ridiculous. Newell's clinch Superliga Quilmes Classica title with a game left. Oh, unbelievable. The game of the season where we beat Boca Juniors 2-1. I don't even remember that game. Ecstatic fans, thank David Ressel. Oh, we were 20-1 on to win it. Newell's the board are delighted. Varela on form, hat-trick hero. What a time to get it as well. Does that put us anywhere in terms of the people in here? We're favoured personnel now. There's no one. Maxi Rodriguez is an icon. He was with us right at the start of the save. Pablo Perez is an icon. Is there anyone else I can recognise here? I can't see anyone else at the moment. Oh, ridiculous. We've actually gone and won the title. How stupid is that? How on earth have we managed it? We're actually going to get elections coming up soon as well. I don't know what I'm clicking on. I've got no idea. Let's come back for the Sarmiento game and just sign off with a nice win, shall we? Let's just have a look at this, shall we? That nice C on the information screen. Champions of Argentina. That is something I've never, ever done in a Football Manager game. And I'm pretty bloody chuffed with myself for it. I'm not going to lie to you. Obviously, we have the last game of the season, so it's not all finished yet. We do have a game against Sarmiento, who have just about avoided relegation. I was hopefully going to try and stick in a load of the young lads in for this game, but I've just checked, and a lot of them are already involved in other matches. So the likes of Llewellyn, for example, who I wanted to try and get out in the like for JDFM to see him in action. Yeah, he's in another game. I didn't realise. I completely missed that, so you won't see him just yet. But yeah, it's all looking pretty tidy, as you can imagine. Other news, just a quick heads up on these things, just a quick one. So Thomas Belmonte is still getting bidded for by Flamengo. As you can see, it's now up to 10.75 million. I think if they get it to like 12.5 up front, he'll go, because it'd be stupid to keep him at that money, no matter how good he is. Although every time they do come in, he tells me he doesn't want to leave anyway, so I really don't know what to do with him. It's a bit of a weird one. And plus, he is an exceptionally good player, as you can see. He is ridiculously well-rounded now for the team they're in. Obviously, if you put him in the Premier League, he'd probably get swallowed up, but that's not the point. Yeah, Precursor start to consider whether we should move to a bigger club. Yeah, we'll see. We'll keep an eye out for him anyway. But anyway, yeah, we need to get into this game, don't we? We need to go into the final game of the season against Sarmiento. The team that I am going to take into battle against these guys is, as you can see. So again, yeah, not a huge amount of changes. I still want to win the game, and I still want a good result for you guys as well. So it's going to be Manetti in goal, Kazu, Gratha, Aguila, and Andriozzi. I'm bringing Kazu in just to give him one last chance to see if he's worth bringing in on a permanent deal, just as another option for Ferroni, because I think he's probably he looks like a tidy option, but just whether we need to look at someone outside of the club for that as well. Nora and Belmonte in the centre. Obviously, Nora, as we know, is going to be staying with us for another year, which is awesome. Then we have Atlante, Bottomore, because Riera is still out with a knock. Fernandez on the right-hand side, obviously newly signed to a new contract. And then Varela, of course, up top. Varela, third top goal scorer in the league this season. 8.18 rating in his last 5 games. That is filthy from that man. He's wanted by a couple of clubs as well, so I'm a little bit worried. Might need to get into the boardroom with him and thrash out a new deal, perhaps. That might have to be a potential thing to do. But anyway, let's get into this. It's the first of a double header against Sarmiento, because we're playing them in the next round of the cup as well. I don't know when that is, but I'm probably not going to show you that game. I think the next games will most likely be the Sudamericana. We're not the Sudamericana anymore, David. Don't be silly. They will be against Atletico Mineiro in the Libertadores second round ties. So probably should give you both of them, and then I'll just keep doing that. And I don't think we'll do a transfer special this summer because, well, I suppose it entirely depends on how we get on against Mineiro. If we get a result against them and we carry on through the next round, I'll have to have a look at it. I honestly don't know at this stage. But yeah, all good fun. Like I say, we've got whilst we're talking about it, seeing as not much is happening in this game, obviously FM21 has been confirmed to be released on the 24th of November. So I might as well do a little bit of talking about that while we're in here as well, assuming nothing's going to happen in this game. Yeah, I've got a couple of saves sorted. The beta save is going to be with Tottenham. That's a nice, easy one. I heard someone say it was Reece FC. If you don't follow him, then make sure you go have a look at him. I'll try and remember to put a link in the description for him. But he actually suggested to pick a decent team for the beta, so you can actually have a focus on what the game actually does. And I've gone and picked Tottenham. So yeah, I don't know how long that will be. It'll be a couple of, obviously, I think the beta will be probably a fortnight before the actual game gets released fully. So I would hazard that I'd probably maybe do 6 or 7 episodes on that. So it might just be a season. Lovely goal from Fernandes there. He is just ridiculous at the moment. He's going to leave for really cheap money unless we get him on a better deal, which just isn't going to happen. So I don't know. But yeah, so I'm going to be doing Tottenham in the beta save. Just a team I've never really managed, but they've done some interesting business. It'd be nice to go and see how Gareth Bale gets on and kind of have a bit of muck around with him and Harry Kane and all that sort of thing. So that'd be quite fun. I've then got one save all but confirmed. I'm not going to give it away just yet. I want to see if I can do something clever like around an intro video and things like that to see if I can do anything around that. But I'll tell you the name of the series is going to be called Hometown Hero. If you are clever enough, you can sleuth around many aspects of social media and probably find out where I'm from if you really wanted to. Lovely goal by Gratha there, assist from Nora. That's his 10th goal of the season. So he's on penalties, to be fair, as well. So yeah, Hometown Hero is going to be that one. That's slightly uncertain as to whether that will go live at the start of FM21 because I do need a database editor file in order to set the save up. So that might have to wait a couple of weeks until someone's built one because I definitely can't build that myself because it's not a case of just tweaking a league. It's a case of adding an entirely new league in. I don't know how to do that. So that might come a little bit after, which may then extend the Tottenham save. That's a bit up in the air at the moment. That will be a decision that will be made on the 23rd of November, the day before it goes live, I'd imagine. So we'll have to wait and see. But so yeah, Hometown Hero is going to be one of those as well. And then the other one is yet to be decided. But if I do go for another save, which is very likely I will, it will be something probably a little bit more short term. Because I probably Hometown Hero is probably going to be the long term one because it is a longer trajectory sort of save. It's not going to be one that will be done in like the case of like 50 episodes or anything like that. It will take a while. So I'm toying with the idea of doing something back over on the other side of the pond, maybe like an MLS save, something like that. I don't really know. Obviously, if you've got ideas and suggestions you want to make, then feel free. Just like I say, just ping them into the comments. Lovely little not by Kazu there. Lovely stuff from Atlante as well. He is definitely getting a new offer in on his loan deal. He's been playing pretty well so far. Since he's brought him in, obviously scored that wonder goal a couple of episodes ago from like the halfway line. But yeah, Tottenham for the beta. Hometown Hero is going to be the big one. And like I said, MLS. Do you know what? I'm toying with the idea of Australia as well. I don't know why. Because I've never played in Australia before. Just fancy something different, you know. I was going to think of doing a Leeds one, but I'm doing one at the moment. Do I really want to do another one in FM21? Probably not, because you've seen it now already. We'll see. Let's see how we get on. But yeah, as I was going to say, just Atlante picks up the ball and tries to score a second and a fourth for us. Yeah, if you've got any suggestions in terms of saves that would be good to do, let me know in the comments. It'd be really good to see what you guys think of this as well, because I'd be quite intrigued to know what would bring you guys over to actually wanting to watch a save as well. Obviously, you guys are watching this one, so you clearly enjoyed this. But it'd be nice to see whether there's other saves that you guys would be interested to see as well, little challenges and things like that as well. Referee currently running over to the tiny little monitor. I think this was a free kick. It didn't look like it was inside the box. but we'll soon find out. What's it going to be? Takes his time. It's a free kick, as expected. I think it's right on the... I was going to say, it's literally right there. Nora's surely going to whip a ball in. He's not going to shoot from here, I don't think. Whips the ball in, back post, doesn't manage to get anywhere. Right, let's make one final change. Oh no, sorry, we've got 2 changes left. So let's go and do those. Who are we going to change? I don't really know, to be honest. Let's bring Benitez on. Bring off Fernandez. He's played a very good game, and let's bring off the tiring Aguila there for Elias Machuca. And I think that will be it for this game. As you can see, we're finishing the league at the moment 4 points clear of second place. That is awesome. I'm amazed that we managed that. To think I was just expecting when we started the run in January, I thought, oh, we could maybe make top 4 to finish top 6. Sorry, to finish top of the league, 4 points clear on winning it. Sorry, with a game left in hand. That is, I did not expect that at all. This is ridiculous. And credit where credit's due, I think. A lot of these players played for us last year. If you look at the majority of them, the only new players I'm playing right now, technically speaking, are Kazu and Atlante. I think. Pretty sure that's it. Oh, and Baldi, but he's new since January, and I'm just... Oh, what a finish by Benitez that is. I'm only playing Baldi just to give him some match sharpness, because obviously I want to keep some of the players fit and ready. So I think the fact that we've done this with a very, very similar team is pretty awesome. I'm very pleased with that. Again, could you count Nora as potentially as a new player? No, because he's played for us before, so I don't think he classifies as a new player. But otherwise, yeah, that's arguably a very similar team, and these boys have just turned up so many times. I mean, we've won. Oh, what a chance from Atlante there. That's just filthy. We've absolutely pulled it out of the bag. Some of these players have properly stepped up. You look at the likes of Varela, you look at Bottomore, you look at Benitez, Nora, Graffa, Andriozzi, Atlante's even done it on loan. Like, they've been ridiculously good. And there you go. We've signed off the season with a 4-0 win. That is very nice indeed. I'm quite happy with that. Was that even at home? It was at home, so we appeared at home. We won the game. We absolutely spanked him. And there you go. There's the medal. There's the medal getters. 30 medals. They must have played in at least one match. So who's played the most games? I'd imagine. Yeah, I was going to say it's going to be Varela, isn't it? Because he was our first choice centre forward. Look at the ages as well. Look at those. Look at all those low ages. You've got Manetti's a goalkeeper, so you can't really count him. Aguila's the oldest of the longer serving players, followed by Ferroni as well, and Ricardo Graffa, who all played over 30 games. But that's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. Very pleased with that. Collective bonus, yeah, that's fine. Anything else? Should we just click forwards and see what happens eventually? So Atletico Madrid won La Liga, which was quite surprising. I didn't expect that. I haven't really checked it, to be honest with you. Oh, that's where Riera is. He's on international duty, of course. I did see that before. I don't know why I thought he wasn't playing for any other reason. As you see, we've got 55 days until the season reconvenes for round 6 of the Cup. And this is the end of season review. So we'll do that on Monday's episode, I think. But anyway, guys, yeah, thank you very much for watching as always. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, then make sure you hit the like button, especially even more so for the fact that we've won the league title. I'm so pleased that I'm not going to stop talking about that for the next few episodes, I don't think. Yeah, if you have enjoyed this one, make sure you hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Very much appreciated. And hit that little bell icon to make sure you get notified of all of the episodes that are going out at the moment. We're doing daily videos every weekday at 7:15 at this point. And yeah, if you want to let me know what you think of challenges for next year's FM, or if you want to just let me know of ways we can potentially think of improving the squad, or ways that we can kind of push on and go forwards from here, let me know in the comments as well. But anyway, guys, my name's been David. Thank you very much for watching as always. See you again soon. Bye-bye.